So the entire drone and orb situation just got way crazier, and it all starts with this metallic alien-like sphere flying over Colombia, landing, and a man actually retrieves this sphere and uploads it to YouTube. Everyone's going crazy over this right now, but it's not just one isolated incident. Other people all over the world are seeing similar things.
There's a helicopter on.
Oh my gosh, man, this UFOs, babe.
Look,
This a military. Oh my god.
So it's not just the drones and the orbs right now, we also have these strange spheres. And on April 5th, a woman named Blue Eyes uploaded a video in which she hears a loud crashing and branches breaking behind her house.
Oren, I've been hearing weird noises in the woods.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
She then records what appears to be a humanoid being in her backyard, and while digging deeper into this, I actually found a video of what looks like a humanoid being flying over Alaska just a few days ago. And to make things even crazier, on April 14th, an article was published by director Kratsios revealing that we already have the technology to manipulate time and space, just like we see in the movies, a time machine, or anti-gravity technology. And as he confirmed that, you can imagine that everything changes.
Advances have not stopped, but something has gone wrong.
Are these drones and orbs ours? Are we reverse engineering alien technology? Could this be one of the reasons that these alien orbs are swarming all over the planet? And is this why the topic is being heavily censored all over social media? There's a lot of questions being asked right now, and this is why we're going to be deep diving into this bizarre situation of the massive sightings that are still happening all over the world, the alien sphere in Colombia, and this entire situation. So let's start with the basic, and that would be this video recorded by Blue Eyes 88 on Twitter. And she says, "Creepy woods sighting, I'm freaking out. I kept hearing loud crashing and branches breaking behind my house. I got video of whatever it was, and all I know is that it's not a deer or a wolf. We are way deep in the Alaska woods here. Skip to the end if you want to see it. So, let's take a look at what this thing is."
Alright, everybody.
Hey,
For perspective, I'm outside of the house here.
she's got a dog. This is
I don't know
good.
if you guys can hear this. Let's see if I can turn my light on. Can't turn a flashlight because their light is being used. I'm not using other light.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the house. I'm gonna come over here to the edge.
Please call someone with a flashlight right now. Get a flashlight.
This is Oka Bay.
Do not go down there.
Now listen to what happens when I make this noise out into the woods.
I hear it.
Here's the house.
Lady, Alaska has the highest abductee ratio. You should get inside.
Oka Bay's freaking out too. What is it, Oka Bay? What is it? What's out there?
Oh my gosh. I hear that.
Oh, I thought that was a freaking like. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, he wasn't here earlier.
Oren, I've been hearing weird noises in the woods.
That's what I was saying.
You were hearing that too?
No, I heard that. Yeah. I heard the tree branches like.
Right. The tree branch is cracking. And that's why I was filming, because I'm like, there's the normal noise in the woods. When the wind blows, we know what that sounds like.
I heard it, and I was all the way over there at the.
Oh my gosh, I heard it.
That's just the tarp.
Okay.
Yeah, that's normal.
It's a rocks. I was like, no.
And whatever this is, it's coming from over there.
Get a flashlight.
It's probably like a doe.
Okay. So Brad's out here and he's got the flashlight. So Brad,
Thank God.
All the way from upstairs.
really?
Yep.
It's freaking me out.
Coming from over here somewhere.
Okay, so it's over this way. It's right over there. It's right over there. It's right over there.
I don't see it.
Up a little bit. Up.
I heard that.
Oh. What is that? What is that? What is that?
I don't see it anymore.
Oh my gosh. Lady, what is that?
Dude, we should go inside. That was... I totally just saw something.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out right now. That looked like a pale white humanoid being.
It's not an animal.
No, it wasn't. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Don't. Okay, I'm going with you.
Go inside. Oh my gosh, what in the world is that? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let's try to zoom in on this thing. This is not normal. This is the moment that she captured this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, what is that? It seems like it's walking on two legs. And it's pale white. I mean, taking into consideration the freaky things that have been happening with drones, orbs, metallic spheres, whatever, it could just be that these things are landing. Now, there's no evidence of such a thing for now, but we have this metallic sphere that apparently landed in Colombia, and this is not an isolated incident. There's massive sightings of these things happening right now, and you also have the director of the White House actually admitting to having space and time technology. What is it that we're tinkering with? Are we opening portals? Maybe time slips? What is going on? So let's first take a look at this metallic sphere that landed in Colombia, supposedly landed in Colombia just a few months ago. Videos were originally uploaded by Germany company YouTube channel, which is a company that focuses on selling metal detectors and that sort of stuff. Here is their website. They have absolutely nothing to do with aliens or that sort of thing. But the people who originally caught this thing on camera, saw it landing, decided to hand this object over to them so they could analyze it. So let's see what they have. This is an analysis they did on it, and these are the original videos. Let's start with the first one, shall we? This reminds me a lot of the sphere that supposedly landed at the Manchester airport. So this thing is literally flying around Colombia. The video looks real. So there has to be other people who saw this also. Video really looks legit at first. There's just too many cuts and edits. It's kind of weird. And then it lands. And the video ends. You gotta be kidding me. Let's take a look at the other one.
Y un globo no es. Eso se ve como algo extraño. Sí.
Wait. So at this moment over here,
Como algo extraño.
could be just a coincidence, but look at the branch. It seems to be reacting to the sphere. It could be the wind. Look at that. Let's see it again. that small tree branch over there, it seems to be reacting with the sphere. See what I mean? Yeah, that's weird.
No es súper rápido. Es una pelota, no es, ni un globo. Un globo no es. Eso es otra cosa. Nos estamos acercando.
Looks like the same thing that was supposedly seen at the Manchester airport and many of the other metallic spheres that are seen all over the world, including the alien pods, but we're gonna get there.
Mira cómo alumbra de varios colores. Eso es como metálico, ¿cierto?
Why is the video quality so bad? The previous video had good quality, this one doesn't.
Mira, mira cómo se mueve a mera velocidad.
So you're telling me that a metallic sphere is flying with no propulsion system over Colombia and just one person saw it? So I researched and I found more videos. Apparently these things are everywhere. Why now? Not only that, what is it about this technology that we supposedly have to control space and time? All of a sudden, we have this technology? For how long?
The well-intentioned regulatory regime of the 1970s became an ever-tightening ratchet, first hampering America's ability to become a net energy exporter and then making it harder and harder to build. But we are capable of so much more. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow and improve productivity.
And is this thing related to this technology? How does it all connect? But before we take a look into that, and the massive sightings, and the metallic spheres, let's first finish watching the Germany company videos because it just gets more and more interesting. So this is whoever does not want to be identified actually retrieving this sphere in Colombia. Supposed sphere in Colombia. Again, why is the quality so bad? Oh my gosh, the video cuts. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. So, let's take a look at this. So this is a close-up of them analyzing the sphere on March 10th. And let's take a look at this. So this is a pretty close-up of the object. And we have these writings over here. These writings. Let's compare it to alien writings from recovered craft, shall we? Or maybe declassified documents. But before we do that, this kind of reminds me of the Bats Mystery Sphere from the 1970s. If you don't know about this, the Bats Mystery Sphere is a strange object that the Bats family found near their home in Fort George Island, Florida, 1974. It's a metal sphere that's a little smaller than a bowling ball. When the family took the sphere home, they said it started to behave by itself. Their accounts were of a sphere rolling by itself, making noises and vibrating. And here's a snippet of an interview that was done with 5 serious scientists back at the time.
I have no knowledge of how the sphere itself happened to be in the place where I found it. As I've stated previously, when I found it, it was on top of the ground. It was not embedded. I saw no charred marks, no big indentations in the ground. In fact, it looks as if someone had taken it and set it in the spot.
As I understand it, it moves around the table and won't fall off the edge.
I'd like Dr. Harder, who's our scientific expert, to say more about that.
Yeah, but visually, it comes up as the fact that, you were making
Now this thing was taken so seriously that even the US Navy did an X-ray on this sphere, and this is what they found. Inside of it there were these 3 smaller spheres and what looks like a wire filament running and some other anomalies such as this one. You can also notice the different densities on the interior of the sphere. And this is a supposed video of this sphere in the Museum of Weird. Now, one thing about this sphere is it had no writings on it, which makes me think that maybe this one in Colombia might not be the same thing or even the real deal. So let's try to compare the writings. So I found a couple of supposed alien writings, and this one, for example, is coming from abductees. The symbol appears to match an occult language known as Enochian. So this is the symbol that was found on the abductee. Let's take a screenshot out of it. Then we also have an incident known as the Kecksburg UFO incident in December 9th, 1965 in Pennsylvania, where an object supposedly landed, then it was covered up. These are some of the writings that were supposedly found in it. So let's take a screenshot out of that. And now let's compare these. Okay, so interesting. Image 1 with 2. So image 1 would be this one. 26% similarity. 1 with 3. 44%. Huh. Then we have image 2 versus 3. 52% similarity. This is somewhat interesting. Alright, so let's watch this supposed interview that they have.
Cali, to the people who are arriving.
Well, here we are at the place where we agreed to pick up Mr. Jose. We are in Buga. This here is called Park Cabal. We are going to pick them up here at the entrance in front of what looks like the Palace of Justice.
So Mr. Jose is the guy who saw the sphere, is that it? So the interview itself is really hard to watch because it was dubbed in a very bad way to English. So I did you guys a favor and already watched it. So what happens is, he explains why he cut the video so many times. And this is because this thing kept swooshing over to one side of the sky to the other, and he kept changing directions, and that's about it. Then he goes over to the same place that he recovered this sphere.
Exactly. Well, here I remember that I got down and stayed still here for a while. It fell on this side. This was the piece that fell here. So, I delayed picking it up because I was scared because of something that you don't even know about.
Wait a minute, there is a discrepancy here. In the upper video, there seems to be less vegetation than the one where he records and recovers this object. It's as if he recorded this video before 2025 and released it just now. So if this is the case, it would maybe explain why certain takes in his video seem to be low quality or low resolution. But why would they release this video and say it was recorded on March 2025 if it wasn't? That's weird, isn't it? There's also a picture of him with this thing, and there's one thing that I noticed. It looks too new. It doesn't look like it's been flying around for too long, which is odd. But here's the thing, is this an isolated incident? Or are there more of these spheres flying around just like the drones and the orbs? It all started with one of them, and then there were massive sightings all over the world. And while going deeper into this, I found something very strange. Posted one day ago by Julio Barbosa in Colombia. What a coincidence. So this could be the real thing. Look at this.
Extraña esfera se deja ver en el cielo de Medellín, Colombia.
Looks really similar to the one captured by Jose. Oh my gosh. Why Colombia though? Coming in from Llama del Rey, recorded 4 days ago. Take a look at this.
What is that? I don't care. What is that? Oh, you guys, I'm telling you, it's aliens. It's literally aliens, and there's a.
Well, not necessarily aliens, but it could be SpaceX. For now, we don't know. We also have this very strange sighting coming in from user 5694 Luthio. So he recorded this on March 18th, just a few weeks ago. Take a look at this.
There's a helicopter on it. Oh my gosh, babe, this UFOs, babe. Look, that's a military.
I see that. Oh, okay, I see the UFOs. What in the world is that? Is there a bunch of metallic spheres or maybe orbs? Where is this?
Where is it? Right here.
Some people are saying flock of birds. I don't think so. He's actually gonna stop the car and record it. nice. So this is the other video of him seeing these things. There are hundreds of them right now. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Look how slow they're moving, and then watch how fast they start moving after a while.
That is impressive. So someone says, looks like some kind of cloaking, not individual crafts. Then you got this video coming in from Force Field Design, Kansas, March 9th, of something really similar, but this time at night. So we got hundreds of these things flying over and then they disappear. Look at that. Hundreds. Now, he wasn't the only one to see something like this around March 10th. What are these things? And why do they disappear all of a sudden? On March 25th, DBR Success recorded something, well, different.
What in the is that, dude? They disappeared, disintegrating, and they lit back up.
Look at that, it disappeared indeed. What?
Oh, I wish this camera was better. In Kettering, Ohio, facing west.
Maybe.
No idea, but they keep disintegrating like a.
I couldn't tell if it was drone.
I mean, like, could it be like a show, those paragliders or something like that? I'm not sure. On March 14th, this was captured on live TV. Yeah. The object is hovering very fast. And then you got this in Europe.
Isaac! Isaac!
Could be the metallic spheres appearing as if orbs, luminous orbs. Now, after researching a bit, I found something that may relate to what this woman saw in Alaska, and this is kind of creepy. This was recorded on April 3rd in Anchorage, Alaska. Check this out. It's definitely not a drone, not an orb, nothing like that. Did it shapeshift somehow? What's going on with you? Look at that. Could it be a flock of balloons? I mean, like flying together, something like that. It's weird. 2 days ago in Washington, D.C., UFO Yab reported this.
But this is nuts, dude. This is crazy. Look, you see I moved it away and came back and it's the exact same formation. It's like constellations being like this is like a drone show.
Yeah.
Let's get way up in there. If there's a way to share this, could you do that for me? Because that's I don't ask for anything from anyone other than
they're moving really slow.
Understand what's happening.
Those are not planes, not helicopters.
Look at this when I zoom out, guys. Look at that.
Yeah, massive.
Look at that. Oh my god, I have chills.
This one was in Poland not too long ago. I mean, like a week ago. That's weird. Definitely not planes or choppers, anything like that. They also keep reappearing and disappearing. Seems like they're all over the world. Yeah, there's something going on. Then you got something really similar to that metallic sphere over San Jose, California just a few days ago, actually yesterday.
Yeah, I don't see anything like anyway.
Look at that, it just changed direction.
There's no birds or shit on me when I was
That's like a UFO.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it is. Oh my god, that short of a video? So things are getting weird. We have this happening in California, we have this happening in Colombia. I'm pretty sure there are other places where people are seeing these same metallic spheres. And we also have this situation where there are massive sightings all over the world. And to make things even stranger, a woman saw what looks like a humanoid being in her backyard in Alaska just a few days ago. Not sure what that was. Now, what do you think about this? Are these metallic spheres the real deal? Or could this possibly be some sort of narrative to push a fake alien invasion? Taking into consideration that we possibly have time and space warping technology, it could also mean that we're opening up time slips, portals, and these things are showing up more often. Maybe they're worried that we use this technology for nefarious reasons, or maybe they're ready to show up and show the world that they exist and that they're out there. There are many possibilities, and I want to know what you think. Leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. If I find anything else, I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.